Well, it's changing the way we communicate. 100 years ago, 99% of all communication. You have to go back a little bit more than 100 years now. You have to go back to 1900, so 120 years ago. 120 years ago, 99% of all communication was face to face in the
Mm-hmm.
same space. Now, digital digital technology is in between 80% of all communication.
Mm.
Now, this number is going up, not down.
Mm. Yes, of course.
So it is possible over the next 50, 60 years that it will go to 90, 95%. And so we will have, we will need the technology to communicate with each other. If we think about uh, messages and SMS messages and messenger systems like Facebook and WhatsApp, and we think about telephone calls and emails and video
Mm-hmm.
calls and video conferencing and so
Mm-hmm.
and and e-commerce as well now with people buying through Facebook marketplace, which is huge now. It's in the past, if you put an advert or information on Facebook, everybody could see it. Now it's not like that. Now maybe only 5% of the people that you are connected to, either through a business page or a personal page or a profile page, maybe only 5% of the people see it because Facebook wants you to pay for promotion. So what was 100% 5 years ago is now only 5% today. And this is very important because if you are doing the same strategy today that you did 5 years ago, you are losing because Facebook has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have not changed, then your 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 market and your promotion is not effective.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a number of ways around this problem. And one of these ways is that uh, when you go to Facebook, and so here's my phone, and I have my Facebook application here. So I click on Facebook, and I get I get this page. And at the top, there are a number of icons, and one of them, oops, pressed the wrong button, and one of them is a little house.
Mm-hmm.
If you press the house, that takes you to Marketplace. Marketplace is sell, categories, inbox, you, and search. Yeah. And what you do is you select your location. You decide how big an area you want to search, if it's 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, 100 kilometers from that area. And you search for what people are selling in those areas or what people are interested in. And so my hobby is electronics and
Mm-hmm.
other things related to that. And so I have set for 30 kilometers from where I am physically all the products that are on sale. And so it's a little bit different everywhere, but basically when somebody buys something new, they need to remove something old. So every time somebody buys a new sound system, they need to sell their old one. Yeah. So products that are I bought I bought a surround sound home cinema system for £15, and the price online of it is £250. Okay. Okay. You can buy it and upsell. You can buy it and then put it on eBay and then upsell it. Okay. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so that's just one example of things, right? And so what you can do here is you can sell. right? So first of all, you look at what people are buying and you get an idea of what prices are and what's going on in the market. And you can check different areas. You need to do a bit of research and look around and see what's happening. Then you go to selling, and you don't have to just sell a specific product. You can sell what your business is doing. And then anybody who's searching for hi-fi sound audio equipment, and there's a lot of people searching for that, right? Will find your business selling whatever it is that you're selling if you put an advertisement on there. Now you have to be intelligent about it, right? Because Facebook wants to stop people marketing everything that way. So you have to be intelligent about the advertisement that you choose to put on there. But you can advertise your products, you can advertise your services, and people can find it through the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is Facebook Marketplace now the world's number one cash-based market system, right? That system where you push the promote button, that's Facebook marketing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And that is where you pay money to advertise. And that is where Facebook make their money, because big companies pay a lot of money to advertise and to reach people through there. And it's very good value. The Facebook advertisements are value for money. Facebook is number one in the world. Value for money, Facebook is number one in the world for marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because with Facebook marketing, you can target the age, the area, the interests, and you can target the business. You can target people. You can target people who work for specific companies. So you can target people who work for Sony, people who work for Samsung, people who work for Marshall, people who work for Volkswagen. You can target not just ages, but people with specific jobs in specific companies. And that's the power of Facebook marketing. But this is not marketing, this is marketplace. This is getting your business, what you are selling, out to people, and this doesn't cost anything at all. It's completely free. Yeah. And so what you can do with it is you can offer products and services. Now it's going to be slightly more expensive than the other things you see there, but what is important is people see you. That's what's important. If people don't see you, they don't buy from you. If they don't see you, they don't buy from you. People will buy a bad product that they have seen rather than a good product that they have not seen.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Always. So the most important thing is to be seen, because if people see you, they think about you, and if they think about you, they might buy from you. But if they don't see you, they don't think about you, and if they don't think about you, they can't buy from you. So this is why the marketplace on Facebook is important, because you can be seen. Mm-hmm. You can make intelligent pictures of your products that sell your company through that system, and it will be seen by people. You look at what people are following, and you can find in their categories, and you can click categories, and I'm sure that at the weekend I was looking at it, and there are 27,000 people who follow the topic of electrical appliances or sound equipment. There's like 27,000 people in Britain just following that topic. So anybody who posts anything there You get your information out to 27,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and it costs zero
Mm-hmm.
to do that.
Okay. I have to check
So,
it. Finance.
s- so and what what is important with that is that there's lots of things that are important with that. There's one-click contact. It means you put information there, somebody presses one button, and they send a message to you to say, "Tell me more about this product."
Mm-hmm.
So the customer has direct contact to you to request more information.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you limit yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Because what I am studying now is all of the ways that people limit themselves. And I understand branding, and I understand because I've worked with people like who are very strong on branding, like Red Bull, for example. It's all about the brand, right? 'Cause it's not about the price, it's about the brand.
Mm-hmm.
And so I understand that branding is important. We all understand that the positive value of brand. But if you limit your potential clientele, you limit your potential sales because you want to sell to businesses. Businesses are people. Businesses are people. They are run by people. They are organized by people. They are managed by people. Businesses are people. And end users are people. It is just your perspective that is different. It is the packaging that is different. It's the Obal, right? It's it's the packaging that is different. It's still people at the end of the day. Now, what if those people on Facebook Marketplace work for somebody? What if these people uh, have contacts with other businesses? What if these people can share your information? So it's good to have a focus, but it's also very important to have a really good reason why you limit yourself. Because if you don't have a very good reason why you limit yourself, you're not reaching your full marketing potential. And a lot of people will say things similar to, well, we only market to businesses, we only sell to businesses because it's brand. Do you think that Volkswagen makes a lot of money by only selling to businesses? Do you think Sony makes a lot of money by only selling to businesses? Do you think that
Mm-hmm.
Nike makes a lot of money by only selling to businesses? Right? These customers make these companies make their money because anybody anywhere can access their products. And so it is the access to the products that is important. Who buys it doesn't matter, right? If you are going to limit your number of buyers, then you limit your potential growth and you limit your potential sales. Um, if you need to contact 100 people to make one sale, then not contacting 100 people is not making one sale when you could.
Mm-hmm.
So there's potential for growth. Now, on the other side, you don't want to overextend. You don't want to try and do too much. So all the steps have to be scalable steps. They all have to be logical. The percentages must be the same at every level. If you make 10,000, if you make 1,000 euro a month, you maybe want to spend 10% on food, right? And if you make 100,000 euro a month, you maybe want to spend 10% on food. Okay? So it has to be scalable in terms of percentages if you are going to grow. But you still need to understand where the people are, and that all businesses are run by people. And you don't have to sell to people, but you want people to know who you are. Right?
Yes.
I mean, McDonald's is a franchise, but it wants everybody to know who they are. Right? They want everybody. They still take out television advertisements and radio advertisements, and they still sponsor events. They don't limit their reach. They don't limit the number of people. Basically, the only reason why people say, and this is not 100% true, but take it as like 90%. Okay, the only reason why people say I want to sell to businesses and I don't want to sell to people is because it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
And growth means taking the harder road, usually. Yeah, there are a few things that we can change and we can simplify things and make it better, but growth usually means doing the more difficult thing. So growth means selling your house rather than staying in one place forever.
Mm-hmm.
What's easy? Well, it's easy to stay in one place and do the same thing every day, right? That's easy, right? Selling the house and creating a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of it's more difficult. It's a challenge. And so I think that it's important for businesses to ask themselves the question, why do we limit ourselves? There might be a very good reason for limitation. There might be maybe you don't have the number, maybe you don't have enough people. But if there's a market and you're not there, then somebody else will be there, and they will sell and you will not. And they will make the profit and you won't. So in terms of digital marketing, people need to be almost everywhere because it creates a flow of information. It creates a flow of it creates it gets people thinking. It gets people thinking, and so you say I don't want to sell to an individual person. That's okay. You don't have to, but you can still put the information there,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get feedback. Feedback is information that returns to you from whatever you do. You can get feedback, and with feedback, you can make better decisions about what it is that people are interested in. Now, you will have to deal with new problems because new situations mean new problems. And people don't like problems. I don't like problems very much. Most people don't like problems very much, but we have to smile and understand that new problems mean new solutions and new opportunities and maybe new customers. It's the same old customers that bring the same old problems. And the truth is that what we're actually looking for under the surface of business is new problems. You say, oh, I don't want problems. Well, show me a person or a business that grows without new problems. So that doesn't exist. You can't have growth without new problems. So we don't like problems, but it's necessary for growth. What is one of the biggest growing industries in the world? One of the biggest growing industries in the world is healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think people in healthcare worry about the fact there's new problems, new diseases, new illnesses, new sicknesses? They don't worry. They go, well, that's money in the bank, right? Sad but true.
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true. And so all business is the business of selling solutions to problems or fulfilling people's fantasies, right? Making people believe that their world is going to be magical Disneyland if they have your product. That's my job as well. Okay. We can be honest with each other and understand it's a little bit more complicated than that, but we all sell solutions to dreams. That's what we sell. And we need contact with the dreamers. And the dreamers are people everywhere. And so I think it's worth exploring. I mean, so on my phone, I have Facebook Marketplace, I have Wish, I have eBay, I have Vova, I have Amazon Shop, and I have Gumtree.
Mm-hmm.
These are 6 of the biggest digital marketing platforms. And I spend a little bit of time each week. Like I'm on Facebook Marketplace every day. I'm looking to see what people are looking at. I'm looking to see what people are buying and selling. I'm looking to see what people are interested in. It's interesting. People are what's interesting. I don't want contact with people, but people are what's interesting. They're complicated. They make problems, but it's kind of interesting at the same time. And if you can breathe and go, right, okay, we can deal with this. Um, uh, it, every problem you have in your business was created by your business, right? If your business did not exist, those problems would not exist. Therefore, your business created problems. But it's okay because that's how we grow. And where we create problems, we create the potential to create solutions. And that's the next level of thinking, which is you have a problem, we have a solution. Let's talk. Let me explain why our solution is going to solve your problem. And that's sales and marketing, basically. Recognition of opportunity and delivery of solutions to people. Don't worry, we'll come to you. We'll show you what is possible. We will solve your problem for you. That's what you pay us for. You pay us for solutions. We will solve that problem for you so that you can grow your business and we can grow our business and we'll all take the next step forward. There we go. Yeah. And so it's interesting to monitor what is happening digitally and those are just basic sales platforms. That's not even marketing because that's not even Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, My Business Google, which is Google's special platform for businesses, Pinterest, messenger services. It's massive. There's a reason why Facebook is so big. Facebook is so big is because it works. And people are using it because it works. There's no platform that's better for communication with people and for direct communication as well. So I think that the market is always changing and the digital area is always changing, and we have to be aware and careful of what is happening there. But every time we limit ourselves, we need to ask ourselves an important question. Is there a very good reason for this? Because we never know what is going to grow. I like that. Remember that. We never know what is going to grow. We plant the seeds
Mm-hmm.
and we see. And the putting out of information is planting seeds. And we never know exactly what is going to grow. We never know exactly which connection is going to come from which context. So if we limit ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
then we say, oh well, I did. That's not important. And it's all important. Work. Every business needs to work, I think, 80 to 90% with what they know works. Their traditional business. But about 10% of what every business does needs to be constantly new stuff. There needs to be 10% of a business being constantly new stuff. So if you're working,
Mm-hmm.
so if you're working 5 days a week, then half of one day has to be new things, new ideas, new people, new places, new uh, going to the people in your company and asking them what's new in the last week, what's changed, what's happened, where do we go, um, or who do you know that who do you know that can help us? So one thing that people forget is that through 6 degrees of separation principle, we're very close to everybody everywhere. And very often the answers that we need are within our own companies through the connections that people in our own companies have that we never use. Because everybody's thinking about how can I sell to the person over there that I don't know when maybe there's somebody closer to home that can actually help us solve some of those problems. But yeah, there needs to be a percentage of each week, I'd say 10%, devoted to, to learning and studying what is new and looking at where are my clients, which is the principle of who's got my money,
Mm-hmm.
which is who's got enough money to buy my product, or who knows people that have enough money to buy my product. And that's usually why people sell to businesses, because businesses have enough money to buy the product, and theoretically, individuals don't have enough money to buy the product. But that falls apart when you go further up the marketing hierarchy, because um, rich people buy boats. Companies don't buy boats. Rich people buy boats, right? So that principle doesn't work there. So it's only good until it's not good anymore. And oh, all the lighting just changed. There we go. Right.